Hi. I want to talk a little bit about changing negative feelings and emotions and thoughts to positive feelings, emotions, and thoughts to make the law of attraction work for you. All you see around you is negativity. I mean, the news, the wars, terrorism, everything seems to be negative. Relationships are bad, people are on drugs, families are broke up, people are dying every day. And it's kind of hard to live in this cruel world and find positivity in it. But you can do it. And there's several ways to make it work. You just have to find the way that works for you. And when you can do this, when you can change your negative feelings to positive ones, then you're attracting positive things into your life. You're bringing more positivity to you. It doesn't matter how negative the world outside is, as long as you're positive inside. And a lot of people have problems tuning out the negativity and bringing in the positive. And like I said, there's several ways you can do this. You got to reprogram, and you can do that through repetition. Affirmations. And affirmations are positive sayings to yourself. You can put a sign up on your mirror every morning that says something positive about yourself, and look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Tell other people the good things about them. And when you start changing that direction, you're going to find it easier and easier to find positive things. Every negative is a lesson. Everything that you experience in your life is a lesson. And when you start finding the positive in those lessons, say something horrible happens, a car wreck, for instance. Okay, say you have a car wreck. There's got to be a positive in that. Either, you were messing with the radio or your cell phone or a drink or food, and you wasn't paying attention to the road, and bam, you have an accident. What did you learn from that lesson? You learned, I got to keep my eyes on the road. Now, it was a horrible lesson. You had a wreck, you got insurance problems, you might have had to go to the hospital, somebody might, have died, whatever. It's very negative. A wreck, of course, is very negative. But there is always good in every negative. Always. And you just have to find it. And when you start seeing the positive in everything, you're going to find that more positive things come to you just naturally. Say that you're in a relationship that's negative, and you do have some positive things about that person, and you start focusing on those positive things about that person, then that person's going to start doing more of those positive things. If there's something negative about you that you're wanting to change, start looking at the positive things about you. Are you beautiful? Do you have great hair? Are you talented? Are you, a good person? There's got to be something positive about you. And even if it's one thing, even if you can't see the other great positive things about you, and you can only see one thing, it doesn't matter. Work on that one thing. See how great you are at that one thing. And more things is just going to start popping in your head, because anytime you think positive things, more positive things come to you. Anytime you think negative things, the negative comes to you. So if you're sitting there, oh my God, I had a wreck today, I've got all this insurance stuff going on, and I don't really feel like dealing with life, and it's just crazy, and all you do is keep on and on about this negative wreck that happened, that you actually created. Some people don't like to hear that, but you are, because you've some point thought of something negative that's made you have this accident. But if you sit here and you keep concentrating on how horrible the accident was and how horrible things are right now because you're having to do all these things, your car's totaled, you got to deal with the insurance people, and you got to stop. You got to stop and say, okay, it's happened, it's over, let's stop talking about it, let's get it out of the way, let's learn from it. And when you can learn from that negative situation and find the positive, and the positive is that you learn from it. You learn not to, mess with the radio and pay attention to the road. Whatever the situation is, you learned. And believe it or not, that's a positive thing, that you actually learned something. Now, no matter how small that positive thing is, it's still positive. And then you can kind of say, okay, it's over with. I learned from it. I'll never play with the radio again while I'm driving or whatever. And go, okay, what else can I think about? What else is great in my life? And then just change your focus. Change it to your kids, your relationship, your parents, whatever makes you happy. Take that moment to say, thank you for the lesson, and now I'm going to start concentrating on something positive. And the more you do this in your life, the more you're bringing great, wonderful things into your life. And I guess the simplest way to say this is to be happy, to be positive as much as possible. No matter what's going on in your life, find the positive. Find the lessons. Find the good in every person that you associate with, even if it's somebody you can't stand at work. Say you have a coworker that all they do is talk. They never do their work. You're always busting your tail to get things done, and they're just standing around running their mouth. What's good about them, though? Are they pretty? Do they have a nice car? Are they actually a caring person? Can you go to them when you need something? Don't think about the negative. Think about what positive things they have about them. Because really, when you think about positive about other people, positive things will be brought up about you. Basically, you're looking in a mirror when you look at other people. When you treat someone a certain way, you're treating yourself that way. You're going to experience that in some way. And I like to say that I'm always looking in a mirror when I'm around other people, because no matter what they do, they're still one with us. They're still, family. We're all God's children, and like in the Bible says, treat others as you would like to be treated. And when you start seeing the positive and start treating people positive, more of that positive is going to come to you, I promise.